Over this crash course video, the main focus was trauma and addiction, but throughout the video it covered different aspects of what causes trauma, what post-traumatic stress disorder and post-traumatic growth is, and how both trauma and addiction correspond to each other. Starting with post-traumatic stress disorder, also commonly known as PTSD. This is a psychological disorder generated by either witnessing or experiencing a traumatic event. PTSD is one of the main reasons on how addiction and trauma relate to each other, as one way people try and cope is through substance abuse. Statistically, more than 2 in 10 veterans with PTSD also struggle with substance abuse, and 1 in 3 veterans seeking treatment for substance abuse also have PTSD. Beyond this, in between 1/3 and to 1/2 of women in treatment for substance abuse have experienced rape of sexual assault. However, this has some people wondering, why do some people go through something traumatic, suffer with PTSD, and some don't? The answer to this is genetic predisposition, which means that some people are more vulnerable than others due to inherited genes. This is not a guarantee, as it can be based on environmental and lifestyle factors, but it is possible for it to be passed down. The next thing the video talked about was post-traumatic growth, which can be described as the positive psychological changes and the struggle with challenging circumstances and life crises. One way people tend to see growth is through self-medicating. In the video, they use J.R.R. Tolkien as an example of an individual who has made positive changes in their own lives after they faced a traumatic experiences. After Tolkien was faced with this experience, he wrote books to share his story to others around the world. This video relates to our course as we learned that experiences individuals face earlier in life can have a long-lasting impact on their mental health and behaviors. With childhood trauma or instability, it can shape how a person responds to stress, forms relationships, and manages emotions. We also learned that the importance of social support and healthy relationships with family, friends, and community in order to provide a sense of safety, encouragement, and sense of belonging, which in this case will help individuals cope with trauma more effectively and reduce the likelihood of turning to substance abuse as a coping strategy. Ultimately, this video emphasizes that while trauma can increase vulnerability to addiction, with the proper support such as therapy and healthy coping strategies like exercise, reading, and listening to music, it can lead people to moving towards recovery, resilience, and growth. Thank you.